We have one more day until the kids go back to school. It's Monday, January 2nd, and so I thought for dinner, I would make dinner for lunch because I'm starving and we can eat leftovers for dinner and we'll just eat this for lunch. So I'm gonna do the Pioneer Woman's spicy beans. I'll put the full recipe down in the description box. Here are the cast of ingredients. I am adapting this to the Instant Pot today. So I've got 2 pounds of pinto beans right here that I'm gonna dump in. Her recipe calls for 4 pounds, but I didn't know if I could fit 4 pounds in here, so I just kind of cut it in half. I've got about 5 strips of bacon that I chopped up. Yum, bacon. Delicious. I've got some vegetables here. Wow! 1 full onion, green bell pepper, red bell pepper, and 1 whole jalapeno. And then for spices, right here I've got 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I didn't have real garlic. A teaspoon and a half of chili powder and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Remember, you can always add more later. And a tip I learned, if you heat up your water before you add it, it'll come to temperature a lot faster. So that's what I did. So I have some hot water right here, and I'm gonna fill this to about 2 inches higher than the top of the beans. You see how it looks right there, and if I give it a little stir, you know, you see the beans are down below. Anyway, I'm gonna pop this in the Instant Pot right now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on bean, and I'm gonna go up to 60 minutes. So I did not soak these beans at all, and they're kind of old. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, my beans have cooked for an hour, and then actually I let them sit, like just the warming, for another 30 minutes, and this is what they ended up looking like. So I'm really glad I only did the 2 pounds of beans instead of 4, because it would have definitely overflowed, but like, it's perfect. I did add more salt. So I'm gonna dish up a serving for me and show it to you. Here is my bowl with some cornbread. This is a really huge bowl. This is a normal size bowl. And so mine's like way, way big. So it doesn't look like very much in there, but trust me, it's a good amount. And there it is. I'll put this cornbread recipe, it's just from Betty Crocker's cookbook, down in the description box also. My battery died, so I couldn't record that. And I'm gonna dig into Pioneer Woman's spicy beans. I just finished my bowl of beans, as you can see, and here's what I would do differently when I make it again. Did you hear that? When I make it again, because honestly, usually just cooking up a big pot of beans, you're like, no, they're kind of bland. They're actually really good. I would leave all of the jalapeno seeds in. I actually don't think it's that spicy at all. I would have added more salt in the beginning, more pepper in the beginning, maybe more spices in general, just overall in the beginning. And her original recipe does call for a ham hock or ham bone, which I did not have, which is why I used bacon. And I think the smokiness of the ham hock would work really, really nicely. So when I make it again, I'll actually go and buy a ham hock and use that. But overall, I'd say that's a win for the Instant Pot and for me. I've got a big pot of beans, so we're gonna eat that today and probably leftovers the next couple of days. And they're so good. Like, the texture of them is so nice. You would think that they're canned beans. They're just beautiful. Way, way nicer than I can ever make in the crock pot or in the stovetop, honestly. I've never made them that perfect before. So I call that a win.